if I'm going to end up doing a video on this, trying to get this system up and running, then it's worth looking at this state this system's in at the present time, just so I can have a look. You'll notice that the battery here upside down, I think. I'll have to check that. And it's possible that this could be in recovery mode. Then some random cables. Also this one. Perhaps the front panel needs some power. Appears as though modern systems have given up on PCI slots. This processor has come in the post. It is an Intel i3 550 and it cost £2. And that includes the postage. There is a mark here. I don't know whether that's going to affect whether it works or not. It's a little disappointing, but hopefully the pins will still make a good contact around that, and hopefully won't be any problems. This is a PC that I found, and it didn't have a processor, so I bought one, and the case is in pretty bad condition, but we're going to see if we can get it up and running. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the motherboard out of the case. Here we are with the board out of the system. We've got the power supply that came with it, a CIT 650 watt. The first thing we do is test the power supply, just to see if it's okay. We've already done this, but let's do it again. Yeah, that's fine. We could also, I guess, check all of the connectors. That's all fine. So let's switch that off. Let's start putting the parts into the motherboard. We've got an i3 550 processor, which we will put into here, because that is where it goes. And next we need some thermal paste and the heatsink. I've got a heatsink from a quad-core system, Q6600, with a copper core. So this should be able to cope with this. System has a thermal output of about 75 watts, whereas the Q6600 was about 105. So this cooler should work. I will clean the thermal paste off. Okay, we've got a clean heatsink. Now I've got thermal paste. Let's see what happens if we just put a big dob in the middle, a blob. Assuming this heatsink's going to fit. I mean, it might not. Yeah, this might not fit. For the purposes of seeing if this works, I am just going to put this on. Looks like they should line up, but it also looks like it might be tiny bit too small. Go 15. This is what's inside one of these copper core heat sinks. Central copper area absorbs all the heat quicker than aluminium would, and then dissipates it to this area. And this is a standard aluminium core. It's just a solid block. Okay, let's carry on with this. We're going to put some memory in. Rather odd memory. It's got some integral and some Zeppelin. Have you ever heard of Zeppelin memory? No, me neither. Connect up the fan. Which one is dim one? This first one, black. So we're just going to go with one stick of RAM. We need to connect the power. We also need to connect the CPU header power, which is over here. Go for a screen so we can see what's happening. And what else? Keyboard and mouse would be good. Okay, switching the power supply on. There are no LEDs on the motherboard that we can look at, which is disappointing. Sometimes it's useful. Power switch here. That's on. Okay. Let's see. Get anything on the screen. No, it's not. Why is that? Look. Jumpers. Let's look at the jumpers. Oh, we do have something. System fan has failed. Service PC to prevent damage. Let's plug in a system fan, shall we? Well, one thing we know so far is that this board is an HP. We can already see it's got a HP part number. got a diagnostics option, which we could have a look at. This is not something that is looking very good, but again, you know, we don't have to use the built-in option. So one of these options, F9 diagnostics. Ooh, here we go. Testing Intel Core i3 CPU 550 at 3.2 GHz. This cost me £2 from eBay, which included postage, which is quite something. So we want to test the memory. This is nice. This is like MemTest, but without having to boot to a disk or anything. Don't know why this is at 0. Maybe we should go into the BIOS and see if we can get the... Can we skip that? Or has it crashed? Maybe we should go to the BIOS, see if we can get temperature for the CPU. That would be better. Is it F11? System recovery F11, we don't want that. So probably F2. Nope, F10. And escape is the boot menu. Right. In the BIOS. Onboard video, processor, onboard RAM, hardware monitor. Right, okay. So CPU temperature 15. That's very low. I suppose the processor hasn't been used, or is that just wrong? System temperature, fan speed, system fan speed. So fan check, system fan check, fan control, temperature 1. Where's this mean? Doesn't explain. Oh, I see. If it reaches a certain temperature, then the speed increases. Makes sense. So we do have the hard drive for this. May as well connect it up, see if it boots. We've connected the hard drive that was with this system. It's stuck in a loop of some kind, so what should we do? Disable driver 9? I don't know. This is stuck in a loop and out of focus. Okay, we should try the other stick of memory and see if we can get the diagnostics to run. So out with the Zeppelin, in with the Integral, Oh look, we're getting somewhere with this memory. The other memory did not do that. So the memory that does not want to work is this, the Zeppelin, made in Taiwan. Got Zeppelin written there. Pretty cool. I mean, interesting colour, I suppose. But did not work. It can be added to the pile of dead things. It's got a hard drive to test now. Let's skip this. I'm not really that concerned about whether the hard drive's fully working or not. Okay, let's reboot and see if it works. No. What should we do? Safe mode? Ooh. This is new. Okay, well, I'm going to get rid of that, because that's personal information. Decided to give this a SSD drive, which is from a laptop in this little adapter. This is like the shortest SATA cable in the world, which is from a UV box. And we're going to install Windows 10 from a USB disk. So you don't really need to see Windows 10 being installed. So at this point we need to take the USB drive out, otherwise we get it stuck in a loop trying to install Windows 10 again and again and again. Or is it intelligent enough to know that we've already done it? Didn't we already do this? Wasn't that the first screen? Literally, the first screen. Where are you? Are you in the UK? Yes, I've already set that. And why doesn't the camera stay in focus if it's on single autofocus? Relax. Doesn't matter. Some guy. Or gal. Someone. No. 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 Hi. Oh, they're getting everything ready for me. Don't turn off your PC. Oh, there we are. Windows 10. It really is that easy, is it?